Hello, 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 everyone. Fabulous Friday. That's what it is. It's a fabulous Friday, in case you didn't know. I'm here to let you know that. Anyway, let me go to the top. We have a good amount of people here right now. Wow. Finding the top. There we go. William Delone, number one, Marshmallow Man. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. We have Kiwi March. Kiwi March, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Rupa Paul, Stephen Holton, Ava Diaz, sorry. Um, Marcian's here. I'm smiling, Marcian. You make me smile. Casey Zebenbergen, my brother from another mother. Bill the Must. Bill the Extraordinaire. Bill Steven Spielberg Must is in the house. Hello, Bill. Glad you could make it. Muhammad Abdi, welcome. Mohammed Noor Samabkab. Ooh, hope I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize. Daniela Caparosa from Hungary. Nice. Carl Chapman, how you doing, Carl? He's been around forever. Kushil Pigu is here. Silk Islam here. Alan Bourne, how you doing? Lois White. Lois, glad you could make it. Thank you very much for being here. Doma Lepka is in the house. Boom. Kim Mills. Hello, Kim. We have Abdir Carr, Nick Munty, Aaron Frost, James Yates, Roblin. Roblin. Well, half of Roblin is here. Rob is here. What's happening? Jerry Nix, my buddy. Gotta say hi to Jerry. I'll flip out. What's happening, Jerry? Gemma's in the house. That means her sister's not far behind. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Pam Stanvich is here. Uh, Michael Champagne is in the house. How could you not celebrate with a name like that? Dan the Street is here. Dan the Street Steel is here. One of my partners in crime. Hello, Dan. Aaron Frost is here. Deborah Raoul. Holly Bug Phillips. Hello, Angela Lynn. What's happening, Angela? Ava Diaz. Shelly West is here. Hello, Shelly. Ty Young, my buddy. Ty Young, babyface Ty Young. Guy's 50 years old. Looks like he's 30. Where are we going from here? Vicky Barker. There she is. Marie Pendy's here. Marie, what a wonderful lady she is. Tom Taylor. Tom, my man Tom came onto the scene not long ago. Great guy. Got the radio voice. Wish I had it. Not me. I got this old Cookie Monster voice. M. Kylie, how you doing? Patty Carpenter, welcome. We're cooking with grease. Mustafa Mohammed, welcome. Glad you can make a lot of Indian brothers and sisters coming to see Big Marty today, which is really nice. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 244 people already. Can't beat that. Lights flashing in my eyes. Sonny Chong, how you doing, Sonny? Soma Sadaskan. Uh, Linda Longmire's here. Wow, Marty, late night with Ash. Yes, Every night is late. If you're with us, it's late night. Trust me. That's when he comes out. That's when he hits his. That's when he hits his prime. Midnight. Ava Barak, how you doing, Ava? I'm glad you can make it. Cynthia Deering, Dia Williams, Robert McCoy. My wife's making me a cup of coffee and that night. She's amazing. Least I could do for her. When the apples come in, I got to get her a room where she could do crafts. And she's going to do crafts on O Connect. Yeah, I think she can get the courage to do it. I know her friends are going to, and we got a lot of people to introduce to O Connect. That's for sure. Tom O'Riordan, how you doing, Tom? Glad you could make it from Thailand. Yeah. Chi Yang, Joseph Swindler, my buddy's here. Jarmo is in the house. Jane Helms, I can picture her big smile. Beautiful smile. We have Raphael Saint, my buddy from Bahamas. Glad you could make it. Theodore Williams. Stephen Callahan. Hello, Stephen. Glad you could make it. David Switzer's in the house. Nancy Babcock. Hey, while I'm going through the names, I want you to put on here what is the one good thing you did for Unpassive and your business today? One good thing. If it was a like, if it was a post, if it was a share, I don't care. I just triggered. Put it in this window. What did you do? One good thing, or what do you plan on doing? Did you post in the back office? Did you log in? All these things matter. All these things matter. It's a ripple effect. Paul Gottlieb, how you doing? Elsie Patch, wonderful lady. Connie Modes. Who's that? Oh, there's Listra. Listra is in the house. Patrick McGuigan. We have Robert Tantillo saying hi to a boatload of people. Red Redford's in the house. Hello, Red. I heard you're doing your live at 1 o'clock. I hope I'm right. Right in here if it's 1, Red. Chris told me that. Rob Johnson, there you are. Connie Modes, I said hello. Ed. Boomy. Hey, there she is. What a great lady she is. Paul City, my buddy's been around forever. Joseph Swindler, I said, oh, Pastor Ronald Hayes. How you doing, Pastor Hayes? Oh my gosh. Narelle. It's got to be stupid o'clock where you're at. It's got to be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you very much. I hope I can live up to that standard. My gosh, can I deliver? I doubt it. I'll try. Judith Bonholm, welcome. Robert Gorman. Rob, I called you. You called me. I called you. You called me. We both need to answer sometime in the future. I'm moving on down, guys. Aaron Frost, Connie Modes. I said hello. Gemma, Captain Unpassive. Upendra Sai, welcome. Oh my gosh. My wife can grab a hot cup of coffee like it's nothing. I grab that thing, I'm ready to scream. Peter Rogers is in the house. Mooring up, listening in. Okay, Red. Mooring up, but you don't know what that is. Ask Red. Means he's at a port where he can park his boat. John Menkerfer. Geo's in the house.
The cats were loose, so.
Oh, okay. Wife's taking care of me. She always does. She takes care of me. Tanya, I'm passive. Got to put you up on the list because you are the one of the hardest workers there is. And there's my brother from another mother. The resemblance is uncanny. Mr. John White. Beautiful man. Beautiful man. I love the guy. Yeah, that's right. You heard me say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I love a lot of people here. Most of you that I've met and talked to. Cosmo, how you doing? I love that name. But Mama's in the house. Oh my gosh. Keith? Steve Noel? Hello, Steve. Judith, I said hello. Denise is in the house. Bill Spencer, welcome. I'm sure my buddy's keeping it high and tight. Oh my gosh, 278 people. Theo, how you doing? Tom Taylor's still saying hello. Greg Judah. Listen, don't nobody give me a shout out if you say something. Otherwise, I don't know you're here. I just saw the bead. What's happening? Wow. Jerry lyrics. I'm at the bottom. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Judy writes, Rise. Anyway, let's get started. I spent like 12 minutes saying hi. You know, I care about you guys. I care about your future. Jay Wu, what's up? Share the good news. Well, the good news is we were on a meeting last night with Mr. Mike Williams, my other brother from another mother, doing kind of a Q&A, answering questions. It's really good. Um, big crowd. And we were fortunate enough that Mr. Mufara popped in. And it was kind of a relaxed atmosphere, just kind of sitting around the fireplace chatting. Uh, you could see in Ash's face and his um, actions that he's got so much he'd love to say, but he can't. And I understand he can't. I'm good with it. He did say something else. He goes, how people can read. You know, after 3.5 years, there's things I know that I don't know. And he's right. I know by what's going on, what wasn't said, what was said before, what was said next week, and put puzzles and pieces together and actually get a hint or a taste of how big this is. Now, obviously, I don't know the scope, but I know there is a scope, if you know what I mean. I don't know the levels, but I can see them. You know what I mean? And how you do that is you really tie in. And the other part of seeing without believing, it's called faith. I've never seen God. Never. Newsflash. But I know he's there. I've never seen oxygen. Thank God that's there. I've never seen what Ash sees or what he's creating. But I can see it in my heart. So my excitement is for the unseen. Baltimore Roth, thank you very much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Anyway, think about that. Some of the best ministers in any church, I don't care what it is, minister, pastor, whatever you want to call them, the best ones deliver you a story of what they see, and yet none of them can see the whole thing. Right? Think about it. Some of the best ministers and people in the church I've gone to, when they talk, you just melt in your chair. You actually become part of the vision of what's being said. That to me, they're talking to my heart. In Unpassive, because we can't know, not yet, but because if you put the faith in, you truly, instead of just mouths, I believe, I'm in 100%, I'm in it to win it, all those fancy words. You truly get there here and you can see the picture. I can't explain the picture real well sometimes, but I know this. The best I've ever seen in any company, the little bits and pieces of the best I've seen in any company are being gathered together into one company. The bad things of all the companies I've ever been in are being flushed down the toilet. When I hear Mr. Mufaro talk, when I watch the way he maneuvers what he's saying, I'm hearing a different story than some people. Thank God. Now, was it always the case? No, it took time. It took time for me and Mike and Dan and people like Red and Chris. It takes time. I can deliver the excitement. Why? Because I believe it. I'm in the excitement. Yeah, but how can you be? You only know 1%, 10%. It's enough. Knowing that it's only 10% is exciting enough. If I feel this way at 10%, how could I not be excited about the 90% I don't know? I'm blown away about the 90% I don't know. Because if you add the pieces up, I've always said this, 10,000 piece puzzle, they flip it out on your kitchen table and the whole family kind of puts pieces in. Every week adds a piece. And I'm paying attention. And in my mind, I'm putting in some of the pieces to make sense of what I see. And when I do, I go, oh my gosh, that can only mean this. That can only mean this is what's going on. Now, there's the other end of the spectrum, the guy that can't see anything. So he's stabbing in the dark. I don't know what this is, so it must be bad. That's sad. And what's even more sad than that? A person with no vision, no dreams, no hopes, that people would follow that person. I can't imagine following somebody that lives dark, walks dark, dwells in the darkness, that I want to be with them. Why? Why? Because the truth coming now, it's going to blow us away. We're starting to see the truth unveiled. And you're looking and saying, I made the right decision. I knew I made the right decision 3.5 years ago. Now, every day from then, it's just put a stamp on it. Yep, you were right. Yep, you were right. No doubt. But the small stuff doesn't bother me. I've had people ask me, what would you do if somebody asked you this, somebody asked you that, somebody said this, somebody wants to know this, what would you do? Well, for one thing, they don't. And the reason they don't is because of who I am and what I believe. People don't come to me with nonsense like, well, if this is the case, what about the what about crap? I'm not your guy to come to. Who's this and Why isn't it? No, 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 no. I'm a true believer in unpassive. Do not waste your time and effort on trying to maneuver negativity to me. It's a big waste of time. And you're not going to like the answer. You're barking up the wrong tree. I do not go to a meeting. This is my word to you. And if you know anything about me, truth is one of the most important things in my life. I do not go to a meeting waiting to hear lunch. I want to hear and see Mr. Mubarak's face about a product. Because I know many things I know, but one thing I do know, if he's excited about a product, it's better than anything I've ever used before. Why? Because he's a pain in the butt. He doesn't settle for second best. He doesn't even settle for best, above market value. So if he's happy with what he saw on a picture or a meeting he had with his people, I'm more than happy. In fact, physically, I don't need to see it because I'm reading a person I trust. Here's when the problem comes in. If you don't trust me, and I'm telling you how much into it and what I believe and what I can see and what level I'm at and what I look at, and oh my God, then it's a waste of your time. That's all we have right now is each other. If it was a perfect world and all the founders were true founders, uh, in it to win it, so in it to win it, double in it to win it, believed, had each other's back, with ass to the forever. He could say a lot of stuff in the media and be cool about it, but he can't. He can't. You know he can't. You wouldn't do it. So when we expect him to do it, would you do it? I wouldn't. How? Why do I say that? 10 minutes after a meeting. 10 minutes after a meeting. Don't do this. 50 posters out there doing exactly what he said don't do. Don't put your hand up. Boom. Don't post nonsense. Everybody does. Don't do this. They do it. Now they could say in some cases or try to say, well, it's a language barrier. No bullshit. It's not a language barrier. Being ignorant and trying to get away with something. Because if it's a language barrier, how did you understand the first part of it? We manage to understand what we want, and then all of a sudden, when we do something wrong, we go, "We didn't know any better." Sorry, that's not going to float. That don't float on my river. That don't float in the river I'm on. Get in, get to the level where you feel like I do. It's so much. It's a great feeling. I'm so proud of where I am and what we're doing and who we're following, and the Mufara family has done. I'm almost embarrassed. I'm almost embarrassed for what the Mufara family's done for the DeGarmo family. Really, I'm not kidding. Why? Because other DeGarmos hasn't done that for DeGarmos. My own family hasn't done that. But they've done a lot for me, but nobody went out on a limb or sacrificed for my family like Mr. Mufara. No one. The same goes for you guys. When you get that part and you have that belief, all this other stuff doesn't matter. And if somebody's coming to you to cry, it's because you're their crying blanket. If somebody comes to you complain, it's because they feel comfortable complaining to you. If you don't understand something, that's okay. But remember this, I'm a founder just like you. I got where I was in my belief by pushing in and learning what I could, reading what I can read, seeing what I can see, listening to what I could hear. I didn't go listen to what I want to hear, because while you go to listen to what you want to hear, you miss what was said. We've talked about this. We are on a platform of hope. We are on the platform of a life-changing event, historical life-changing event. Ash came on last night, said a lot of stuff, dropped some bombs. Probably wasn't meant to, but he did. But do I need them? Not really. Not really. Because the view I can see, it's breathtaking. And when I look up another 20, 30,000 feet and know that Ash is up there looking at a different view, even better than what I can see, it's good enough for me. You know why? He's preparing a path for me to go to the same place. Good enough for me. Do I believe what he says? Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? He's told me the truth so far from day one. And he has what's the hidden agenda? Oh, I'm not going to tell him the truth. I'm not going to deliver. It doesn't make sense. He didn't have to deliver to begin with. Doing something out of the kindness of his heart. He didn't have to do any of it. It'd be different if we had a contract and you got to do what I told you to do, and he does his part. And he made the contract. I'm going to help every individual human being, if they want to be a founder and they follow me, I'm going to make them shine like you've never shined in your life. We are going to shine like we never shined in our life. Some people, that's not good enough. That's too bad. Absolutely too bad. And we are truly blessed. Don't know what I did to deserve this. I can't think of it. But I got it. I saw it. I worked it as hard as I could. I believe what I hear. I believe in Mr. Mapara. I believe in you guys. Even if you don't have it at the level that I'm talking about, if you open-minded enough and hook onto somebody that does, eventually it'll rock your world and you go, oh my God, this is cool. Most of you do. We're just in that waiting room. We're in that waiting line to get on the space shuttle and go to places we've never seen. We already have the ticket. It's first class. It's all exclusive. Everything's paid. And when we get to that destination, it's a paradise. For once in my life, I don't have to worry about money. Don't have to worry if the kids got money for school, clothes. Now the stress of, do we pay this or will we have enough? Math don't lie. There's been some months that God did my calculations. And I get out the end of the month and we made it, and I'm telling you, we shouldn't have. But that's when I hand the bills, the calculator, everything over to God. Help me here. These numbers don't make sense. They don't add up. And boom, we made it. Another month. But to take that away to where I don't have to worry about money, Look, I don't want to worry about money because I have too much. I don't want to worry about money because I don't have enough. Take that equation out, it changes your life. I don't want to walk in a store and see some old lady or some old man struggling to look in the bottom of their purse for money that's not there. And they're embarrassed because they're already in line. That crap won't happen while I'm alive. Not in my world. My personal world, if somebody needs help and I see it, I'm going to help them instantly. You have 1 million people doing that? Does that make an impact in the world? You darn right it does. You darn right it does. So we have big things coming. Tuesday is a meeting, 3 o'clock. Open minded. It's exciting. We were going to have it, but all due respect for the Queen's passing, asked did the right thing and said, no, let's not. He didn't want anything celebrating type of thing with what we heard yesterday. And by the time he came on my live and by the time we ended it, she had passed, or we got the notification that she did. So you want to have a great feeling? Give away more than you can afford. Help others get above you. Is it hard to do sometimes for people? Yes. Have you met somebody you said, I hate to push them ahead. I think they're better than I am. Be a man, be a woman, push them ahead of you. Push them ahead of you. Because the reward's so much bigger. I met people in my career, I met people here, and I go, wow, where have they been? And I drop a line to ask. This person here, yeah, diamond in the rough. Special person. All people are special. In fact, most people that are quiet, they've got something to tell. That's the problem. I want to get it out of them. Get it out of them. That poor Indian man or Indian woman, somebody from Africa, United States, Canada, UK, they're there. Hold your hand up, stand tall. This platform was built for you. Wasn't built for the one percenters. It's anti one percenters. Everything about it is the opposite. Give me your hand. Not only will I pull you up, when you get level with me, I want to push you up. Everyone did that. Just picture this. Everyone grabbed someone and pushed them above yourself. How great would it be? How great would this world be? Oh, listen, none of us are leaving this place alive. Not even the Queen of England. But while you're here, because it's natural, it's the best thing to do. It wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't right. Put the focus on someone else. Ashwapara did. Last night he said, he goes, I think God's behind it. I know he is. Why? Because it was built after the laws of God, where you take care of your brother, love one another, push each other ahead, give an opening to everyone. And the beauty of it is, it attracted the same type people. Think about some of the people that told you no. Looking back, they're probably not founders. They're probably not founder material, including family. So it's okay. This platform was built for the people with heart. And if you have a heart drawing company, people with heart to be drawn to it. That's what happened. I always thought, how could you get this many people that are this much alike? Mr. Mufaro said to me 3 years ago, more, you will draw people that you are like. People will come to you that are like you. Not 100%. Thank God. One of me is enough. But why do I get along with most of you? Why do we have fun? Why do we talk? Why do we? Because we have over the hump um, similarities. 99% of that's here. The heart, we care. And God looks at this world that He created and He gave choice, which is a good and bad thing. We have choice to be nasty individuals and fight in war. We have choice, some of us, to be disgustingly rich and look down on the poor. It's a sickening, but it's choice. But we also have choice where He put a seed in Mr. Mufaro's head. And the reason He put it here, because He already knew what was here. He knew that door was open. He knew he had the brains. He knew do or die. And Ash did it. And Ash said, there was days I didn't know. I thought, how are we going to make it? But he told me one time something would happen, a door would close, and you think, oh, wow, that's going to be rough. But the door that opened was so much better. Ash had faith and belief in the calling to do this. I have the faith and belief to follow him all the way to the end. And hopefully, all of us do. Marcianne, thank you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it more than you can imagine. Anyway, I just wanted to get across that's not about me. It's not about Red. It's not about Julie, Lynn. Yeah, they moved up. They moved different locations because they wanted to. But it's big enough for all of us. But give to others, help others, direct others. People want to be guided. They don't like being left alone. ONPASSIVE is proof of that. ONPASSIVE is proof that people don't want to be left alone. I could do a webinar in an hour. There'll be a couple hundred people there. Do a webinar in 4 hours. A couple hundred people. People are always coming. They want to be there. They want to be involved. But when you lend a hand down, bring them up to your level and then push them above you. Some people can't do that. They're not secure enough with themselves. I'm not looking for any glory. I'm not. Joyce, thank you. Hey, tell my number one fan what's up. Melvin's my number one fan. He's in my my club. I'm just kidding. Give it should be given unto you. Yep, I told you a story about an elderly man came out here. He was called an elder in our church, by the way. He was dirt poor. dirt poor, and I gave him the last bit of money I had. And it came in my mind, he needs money. Give him the money in your pocket. Now, inside, I'm thinking, that's all I got. And I mean, that's all I have to this world. And I did it. As soon as I put it in his hand, I felt better. And he left, and there was some, what are we going to do now, right? That dwindled there. I ignored it. Next day, I got double the money back for some reason. I overpaid something or whatever, but I wound up with double the money back. Does that always happen? No. But it happens here every time. Anyway, great meeting last night. The recordings are in the back office. You should go watch them. Phenomenal. Patel Smart. 356 people we have here. I appreciate it. But get the faith, and once you get it, it's such a it's a much better ride. Get where I am, man. It's a beautiful ride. It's hard to enjoy the journey when you're not plugged in because you concentrate on the bumps in the road. On my journey, there are no bumps and we're floating at a high speed to Emerald City. And I know when we get there and they unveil the curtain, the beauty of ONPASSIVE, the scope of ONPASSIVE is Gayling, thank you very much, is going to blow us away. And if you believe, truly believe, people will follow you. Because even if they don't believe that, not 100%, they believe you believe. And if they hold on tight enough, it'll rub off through osmosis. And then they truly will believe also. It's there. Let's not make this complicated. We're part of something that's going to, you'll be able to change zip codes. You'll be able to get a car that's reliable. You'll be able to breathe easy because your bills are paid off. You'll be able to build it bigger, faster. You'll be able to help your aunts, your uncles, your sisters, your brothers. But Mala, thank you. Okay, you guys don't have to do that, okay? I want us all just to start enjoying where we're going. Oh, it's been this and this happened and this happened. And do yourself a favor. If somebody asks you a question, think about the question. Think about why they asked it. And if it's just fishing for their proof, let it go. Just let it go. You can't talk somebody into something. I've done that when I was younger. People that believe, believe. If people want to know, the answer's there. Love one another, share what you can, push people to the top. A lot of superstars here, a lot smarter people than me. Big-hearted people, people that have been out there now already helping people. But we have the key to something immense. We have the key to something immense. Thank you, JPK 1210. Get the faith. It's so much better life. The feeling is so much better when you can live it, feel it, not have to worry about it. I see people, I can tell by when something happens in the back office and, oh my God, I'm thinking, man, is that how you're living? People come to me and go, did you know the site's down or whatever? And I go, no. Do you care? No. Why? Must be working on something. What did Ash mean by this? What did Ash mean by that? Here's what you need to know. Here's what Ash means. No matter what he says, here's what he means. I am building a platform for you, my brothers and sisters, that will take the pressures of this life away from you. Most of them. Where you can live a life that you only dreamed of. Lay your heavy crap on me, I'll take care of it. That's what he's saying. Let me tell you what. Do it. It feels so much better. Things are happening. Read the tea leaves. We know that in November, big things happening. That's a trigger of something unbelievable, right? It's a trigger of something massive. It's the trigger of advertising something that's for sale. So let's remember, where does that put us? We're getting ready to sell things. What does that mean? It means wallet. What else does it mean? It means people are going to start getting commissions. So be happy. Stay plugged in. Don't beg anybody to do anything. Help who you can help. Push people ahead. I love you all. And I feel good. I feel good. By the way, Chris is breathing better, which first thing I wanted to hear this morning. As much as I mess with Chris, I love the guy. And I can listen to him. I was worried about him being a guy and lying about his health. But no, he sounded better. So, oh, thank God. My wife left to go get my granddaughter. I'm happy, guys. I'm so happy. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for me. And the view I see is breathtaking. The view I see in my mind's eye, in my heart, breathtaking. Can't even imagine how to paint it. The view I see in my mind's eye, in my heart, take my breath away. It's for you too. It's for you too. I love you all. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Bye.